Hello mirrors, so today I'm going to be doing a general and a love reading for the month of September 2020 for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here, welcome to Law of Attractions and Mirrors Tarot, where we use the cards as a tool to help integrate the fragments of ourselves into one so we can self-actualize into the people we were born to become. With this knowledge, we can begin to manifest all of our deepest desires if we simply take responsibility for our power. If you're new here, also go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you join me and my family. So this month is going to be a little bit different. It's more intuitive, and also I'm going to be doing general and love. So the first half is going to be general. The second half will be about your love life in September, whether you're single or with someone, situationship, etc. And the timestamps will be down below, so if you're interested in one or the other, you just want to go to one quickly, you can just go ahead and look in the comments and the description box. If you're interested in a private reading, that information will also be down below. So let's go ahead and get started, Virgo. Oops. Oh man, the whole deck fell. Maybe this month will be really eventful. We have the Two of Coins in the reverse. We have the Moon, the Queen of Spears, which is the Queen of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I am going to clarify each of these, but starting off, I do feel like there's something you're not quite seeing. The sense I really get with the Moon and the Two of Coins, which is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse as well, is that you're juggling too much. You're taking on way too many things, and there's something that you're not seeing. There's something that you're doing that's taking up a lot of time is what I'm really sensing. That isn't in alignment with your Queen of Wands type of energy, which is very, like this energy is being very emotionally aligned with your spiritual path. That's how I often think of Queen of Wands. But when we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it also makes me feel like this cycle that continues to go on over and over again. It's kind of, it's not in alignment with your highest good. So it really feels like something you're meant to cut out in that you're kind of trying to juggle, and you may have difficulty really understanding what this is. That's what I'm really getting with the Moon. It may also be something that's affecting your psychic energy. The Moon and the Queen of Spears, or the Queen of Wands, are both very spiritual energy. So is the Wheel of Fortune as well. Oops. So we have the Two of Coins. Oh my gosh, these are really popping out. The Two of Coins in the reverse is clarified by the Ten of Wands. I'm hearing to draw two for these. So yeah, whatever this thing is. So if you feel like there's too much going on and you get a sense that it's kind of overwhelming, you're doing too many things at once. So I'm a Virgo rising, so I do personally relate to this concept. It's when I make a to-do list, it's literally like 100 things. And it's like, if I think about what I want to do day to day, it's way too many things. It's like this really big need to condense what you need to do, because oftentimes we'll look at this huge list or think about all the things that we need to do, and it's absolutely overwhelming to the point where you don't even feel like doing anything. Okay, but with the Moon clarified by Justice, it's really interesting because Two of Coins, Justice, Two of Cups, and the Wheel, those cards all represent balance, but 3 out of the 4 are an imbalance. We do have Justice though. So I think the more that you focus on becoming aware of what you need to let go of and what you need to keep, it's going to end up making more sense. It's going to end up being balanced. You're going to feel very, what is the word? I can't think of the exact word, but it's basically like you feel like your energies are going to be reciprocated. But it is going to take some diving in, maybe some meditation, some quiet time. Don't look at this logically, because Virgos tend to have that very logical, strategic, over-analyzing, critical energy. So whatever is going on, you need to take some time to go inward, clear your mind so that the things that do pop up once your mind is cleared are the things that are important. So for example, going into deep meditation and saying, you know, universe, I really would like an answer on what it is that is important in my life. Or you can say, what is it that I need to release or not pay as much attention to? You can ask both, you can ask either one, but work on a mindfulness meditation. If this is very difficult, you might want to do like a guided meditation, anything to get out of your own head. And then whatever comes up after that, when you're calm and you're done clearing your mind, those are the things that are actually important, those things that end up popping up in your head that are in the forefront of your mind. So then maybe you might need some strategy after that. So with the Queen of Wands, with the Two of Cups in the reverse, for some of you, this is going to mean that maybe this is someone else in your space. This could be a romantic partner. This could be a friend. This could be a parent. This could even be like a coworker, but it feels like somebody else is really, it feels like a battle of dominance and submission, when really the universe is asking to see things equally. With all of these, with these twos here, in the Justice card, I really feel like there's a need to be able to view what's going on from a perspective of equality. This could also have to do with coming into alignment with your higher self, but right now it feels very off-balanced. And it's making it difficult for you to be this Queen of Wands where you're very comfortable in your day-to-day life, you're comfortable in your spiritual path, and that it makes you feel good. It doesn't feel so stressful. We have with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, the Hermit in reverse, again, feels like there are other people or another person that's keeping you in this negative cycle. And I don't mean to blame them, because this is, you know, on you. You create your own reality. So if you're viewing someone as unaligned with you, that's exactly how they're going to show up. So start seeing where they match up, because you're trying to create this world. You're trying to manifest a world in which you're happy and the people around you and the people that are in your life are in alignment with you. That's what we're all seeking. We're all seeking that balance, which is why it feels so awful when we're not balanced. So with the Hermit in the reverse, again, it's this feeling of you are not seeing something. You aren't seeing this misalignment. Maybe you've convinced yourself that everything's okay, but again, we start the reading with Two of Coins and Ten of Wands, and Two of Coins in reverse and also Ten of Wands. This is really overbearing energy. Like there's just too much going on. Maybe you feel like you're having to give your attention to too many people and you're not giving yourself enough attention, which is maybe why this Hermit card is here. So we're going to get a few more specifics. I like pulling out this energy deck for more specific energy. We have contract. We have adjacent possibilities in the reverse. Pick one more card. Oh, wow. Okay. This was stuck in there, so I kind of feel like it's meant for you guys. I don't know how that got into my other cards. So we have contract and adjacent possibilities in the reverse. So this really feels kind of like a soul contract. So again, we have the balancing scales like we do in Justice, but the difference with this card and the Justice card, which is right by it, guys, I'm gonna give you a little close up. What is the main difference you see here? Well, I see two huge differences. One being that in contract, the scales don't look balanced, okay? In Justice, they do look balanced. Also, of course, with contract, the eyes are closed. They're blindfolded. She's blindfolded. And also Justice, he has the sword. So there are two ways to balance this out. I mean, there's two paths to go on, is what I really feel. You can either continue to be blind about how things are unbalanced because there is some type of thing that you've agreed to, whether this is a soul contract or just the fact that you've agreed that, okay, I'm going to be content with this energy. I'm going to just accept things as unbalanced, accept things the way they are. No, it is much better to take this sword and to kind of cut out what is unnecessary, to be aligned with your highest calling, with your truest self. Because with adjacent possibilities, it's in the reverse. It's like saying you're not really seeing that you can actually be able to do things differently. You don't have to do things how you think that you have to do. We have community in the reverse. Absolutely. This is someone that, like, it could be multiple people because we have 3 people here. This is 1 or more people that are in your vicinity. Either you live with them, again, co-workers, friends. You're seeing them as one way. You're seeing that things are going to continue in this negative cycle with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And you're not really seeing that you actually have an option to take the blindfold off and to say, no, I'm going to be balanced. I don't care what that means. If I have to cut people out of my life, if I have to cut negative habits out of my life, even if it's going to make me a little uncomfortable, I need to do this because I need to see things from a new point of view. I need to be able to be balanced within myself. This doesn't mean that if someone's causing you a little bit of hardship that you just have to completely cut them out. If this is someone you love very much and you know they're part of your soul family, it may mean that you need to take a break from them or start envisioning them in a better light. Let's see, shine your light. It's funny, I said light, and then here we go. Shine your light, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. And this is the heart of the matter. This is why you need to get balanced. Because if people are dimming your light, if people are conflicting with your higher self and where your alignment is, you're not going to be able to shine that light. I was watching a video before that says your balance and your gifts, you being balanced and you being at your highest good is a gift to the world. And ultimately, that's what we're here for. You may think that you need to sacrifice yourself for other people, but you don't realize how important it is that when you are shining, that is when you're at your best. That is when you're able to be the best version of yourself for your friends and for your community, for your job. So you cannot sacrifice yourself for others because you really feel like that's what's going to make a difference, when what's going to make the biggest difference is you being in alignment and then offering your cup to others. Of course, people that are worthy of that energy. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the love portion, and I will be right back. So again, I'm going to do this intuitively, and I'm feeling really drawn to drawing 2 cards from this deck, which is weird because it's not really a love deck, but this can be what's affecting your love life in September. So we have Divine Will, Let Go of Fear, and Ascended Masters, Create Open Communication. So kind of a double message here with the Ascended Masters card. By the way, there's 2 and 2 in both of these. So partnership. Ascended Master, this could be literally communicating with Ascended Masters. In fact, I'm going to pull from my Ascended Masters deck because I got this card. But starting right off, Ascended Masters such as Jesus, and there's so many. But that's always the first one that comes to mind, because when I think of like Christ consciousness, we're all ascending. This is kind of a complex message for those who haven't really studied this aspect of spirituality. But basically, we're here to ascend to our highest potential. We came here with a blueprint that we want to make all of our dreams come true in the 3D. In order to do that, you need to align with your 5D self, with your soul. And that is really going to help you find a partner, or align more with your partner. With Create Open Communication, right under it, I really feel like it's necessary to talk with your partner, or to start talking with people if you're single, If you're in a relationship or a situationship, be open with them. Doesn't mean you need to spill your guts, but I feel like maybe there's something you're hiding, because then we have divine will, let go of fear. You're scared of judgment. You may be scared of being vulnerable, but this is keeping you from being, fully aligned with your person or finding the right person. So with Ascended Masters, create open communication, detach from drama. Pallas Athena. So you might want to look into Pallas Athena or Pallas Athena. I'm not sure. But again, we have this message of detaching from drama while creating open communication. So you want to be able to manifest creating open communication without the drama. So if you're single, this may be what you're fearing. You may be fearing, either consciously or subconsciously, coming into alignment with another person because it's always been dramatic, or because you're scared of drama, or you're scared of messing it up, or you don't think that you can talk to someone openly without there being drama. But we do create a reality. So if you really believe that, hey, every time I try to share my feelings, it just creates drama, guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen. So go in that inner space. Imagine having a conversation with your partner before you even have this conversation. Imagine that they're totally open with you and you're open with them, and that it creates closeness between you. So that doesn't mean everything's perfect, right? So if your idea is perfection, it's not realistic, because open communication often involves difficult conversations. But it doesn't have to be dramatic, okay? Let's see. With divine fear, will, and let go of fear, we have yes, you can do it. So what I was saying is having a conversation where you're open, where there's no drama. Yes, you can do it. You can let go of the fear that you can't. And then we also have positive change. So this is viewing life positively, viewing your partner positively, viewing relationships positively. Because it feels like you need to let go of some old concepts of love. I get a couple of tarot cards. Or 3. Okay, let's see. September, let's see what's going on. 10 of Swords in the reverse, 3 of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Cups in the reverse. All of this in the reverse is really interesting. This is not letting go of the past. These 3 cards together are really giving me that feeling. 10 of Swords is one of the scariest looking tarot cards, as you can see. But it's also a rock bottom card. It's a card of things can't get worse. But you feel like they can get worse. I'm really feeling that with all of these cards together. Again, consciously or subconsciously, you feel like you don't want to open up because maybe in the past you've ended a relationship with your words, or you've really hurt someone that you love, or somebody's really hurt you with their words. Could be all 3 of these things. You need to understand that if you allow yourself to expand spiritually and then surrender and wait for things to happen, wait for things to align, you can get this 10 of Cups. But with it in the reverse, it's saying that you have a fear. You have a fear of having everything you want, which I know sounds silly, but oftentimes we create that fear because we feel like it's too good to be true. We have 2 10s here, which are the ends of cycles. Of course, they're in the reverse. So this is, again, saying you may be stuck on like an old relationship, feeling like your past relationship was, that was as good as it's going to get, or that's your person, and you don't want to move forward with a new person because you don't think it could be any better, or you don't think you can have that 10 of Cups. You have to allow yourself to expand, to come out of old thought patterns, to stop assuming that everything is going to be the same. that you can't have something beautiful with this person or with someone new, because you totally can. So I'm going to end by pulling one of these healing cards. It feels like there's definitely some healing that needs to be done. I'm going to pull a healing card and then also a card on how you can love. Whispers of Love deck. So we have pay attention to signs. Let me go ahead and pull this other card and I'm going to read them together. Again, we have another 10, guys. So 3 10s in a row. And then we have show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So yes, you want to pay attention to red flags. You want to pay attention to synchronicities. You want to pay attention to that which the universe is trying to show. You want to pay attention to your intuition. Don't ignore these things. Don't just fly around by the seat of your pants and not actually pay attention to what's happening around you. So with the simple acts of kindness, to me, with this pay attention to signs, sometimes there are very small things that people you love need or want. So it could be that, you know, your partner comes home and they're very tired and you see that they're tired and you just go up and you get them a glass of water and a snack. Or it could be that you have a friend that is having a hard time and they just, you know that like a 30-minute phone conversation can really change their perspective. It could be anything, but it has to do with paying attention to how you can give love, because that's going to be given back to you by the universe. So ultimately, make sure that you are looking at what people need or what they want, because again, that will be reflected onto you. But of course, don't go out of your way to do these massive, huge things for people that you know don't appreciate it. Okay, so basically that's the message I'm getting with these 2 cards to end with. So that's it, guys. If you want to go ahead and check out your other moon, sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, that will give you a more complete idea of how September will look for you. Again, if you enjoyed this reading, like, comment, also subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. I would love to know if this resonated with you, so if you'd love to leave a comment below, I always enjoy those. But yeah, that's it, guys. I love you.